Hi, Takara. I have sound. Oh, okay. Quick rundown. Everything I've already said that has been cut out. What time are we? 4.5 minutes. Okay. I'll have to cut this out of the YouTube video. Sketch this week is just Andy and Fuko having a chat about posing for the Weekly Shonen Jump cover page. Haven't got a good picture of it now. Here it is. Nice. I'm sure most of you already seen it on Twitter. Basically, Fuka's saying, hey, we've got into a bit of a rut with the finger guns. I want to do something else. And Andy's like, why don't you just try biting your glove off? Cool. Anything else? Oh, yeah, I was just I was still on the first page. Yeah, Rafs, this one doesn't quite fit into canon. Most of them are, but the ones that explain the Weekly Shonen Jump cover pages don't really fit into canon ever. Like, during, the beginning of Loop 101, we got covers of Andy and Fuko posing together for the cover, and that doesn't make sense in Loop 101 because they weren't together until recently. This one, Chikara seems to still have his eyes, but Andy's here, which doesn't really line up, but oh well. Not all of them are canon, but I do like that the ones that aren't about, like, celebrations are. Anyway, I'll get back to reading everyone's messages in a bit, but I was basically saying Gina looks cool. I like that Tella can fly with silent voice. I like that the Chinese trio, now all of white hair, it's a good look. I hope we go back and have a look at what Feng thought when he reunited with Shen after using Remember. Nico's here. Void is here. Great, looks cool. Rip, Latla, Bunny are here. And Phil is here. And now is his time. Now must be his time. Andy and Fuko, Victor and Julia is here too. And it's time for the final battle. And we're caught up. Really cool double page spread here. I've been seeing people posting it on Twitter, and I've been trying to avert my eyes. I know it's nothing spoilery, but yeah, I've been trying to avoid looking at this. Chapter is called Assault. Everyone looks awesome. What is Nico throwing something to Phil and Void? I'm guessing. I have no idea what else that could be. That looks cool. Well, any setup for Phil or Void doing anything is going to be awesome. Billy is, of course, having an absolute nightmare flying on something that uses sound for propulsion. That makes sense. Tella looks really cool. Andy, of course, looks really cool. Victor looks like a madman. Julia looks awesome. Oh, I love the shading on the blood on Victor. And yeah, Gina also looks sick. Got an unchanged sword and her sleeve flowing in the wind. Oh my god, this is awesome. I mean, the fact that this one fits into canon, already makes me feel like this might be one of my favorite double page spreads in the entire series. I am going to be staring at this for probably at least 10 minutes after the stream. Okay. Or maybe it isn't canon because we immediately cut back to the end of last chapter and they're not charging in to fight God. They're saying estimated duration of the split. Well, let's see. I'd say 10 minutes. Plenty of time then. Okay, I guess I'm going to do the same voice for Andy and Victor, just slightly deeper for Victor. Mr. Victor, you've come out to join us, and Julie, you've got Injustice. The extra outfit's on the house. That's my clothy voice, I guess. You can call me Julia as usual, Miss Fuko. Whoa. You look like Julia, but you've got the composure of Miss Juiz. Just Julia will do. Julia Justitia. This name I gained by entrusting the loop to you is something I want to cherish. Oh, I love that. I know that different people have very mixed thoughts on Victor and Julia's thing going on right now, and I'll reserve judgment for later, but I think it's really cute so far. There we go. You can call me Juiz. Too late to change now, right? I'll try my best. Oh, that's great. Now we can fight together without any worries. Plus, we have Andy with us, so... What? Why have there two of you? How do you do that? Hey, sorry for all the racket. I was sure you'd temporarily change into Mr. Victor. Don't worry, this one was the same a long time ago. I was? This was done on purpose, wasn't it? Andy made death disintegrate half of the undead body, and the second he disappeared from inside of that half, I was able to come out and... He's here, huh? And Soul appears to be jumping into the last satellite, or the first satellite, depending how you look at it. That light, yeah. The first and last master rule. The first seat. Soul. And this is a cool panel. Is he going to get a phase 3? Not yet. Not yet. I'm sure it's coming. I'm sick and tired of watching you pathetic glitches use your glitched moves. Listen here. Two of the exact same person can't exist in this world. Souls are one per person. Even if it's a temporary split, I won't allow it. If you're leading the party, make it clear. Which one of you is the main player, Undead? And he is summoning more satellites that are charging up lasers. What kind of satellites, Soul? What kind of satellites? Well, you heard him. Who gives a damn now? You know this world's all about using cheats and tricks to your advantage. Can't argue that. Besides, you've got things twisted big time, Soul. What? Your comment just now about me leading the party. I know exactly how things must have looked to you. Okay, so... they're charging in. Just, I guess, destroying all of those other satellites he made. For a second, I was a little optimistic, maybe. Maybe Master will return in soul form. Seemingly not. Hard to crack. This story was started by Undead and Injustice. He cleared that barrage of blasts in an instant. Undead and Unluck took over as the leads part way. That's what you thought, but you're wrong. Chikara, let's amscray. Okay, that's Pig Latin, right? Like he's saying Pig Latin for scram. Yeah, amscray. It's been a very long time since I've tried speaking Pig Latin, but yeah, Sean. Chikara, let's amscray. We were just the catalysts. Oh, what is Soul seeing now? I feel bad. I feel bad for Soul. He is always turning around to something horrific happening. Oh, jeez. The ones to awaken the countless heroes inhabiting this world. Okay, what exactly... Yeah, so an Undead Unluck bullet. Or maybe just an Unluck bullet. Hitting Sun. We're the catalysts and nothing more. As the one who presides over souls, you should understand that more than anyone. You don't make souls with any special difference between them, right? Everyone's the same. From the day we were plopped onto the face of this world. Each one of us has shared the lead role. That is the way you made him, ain't it? Silence. Has it been 10 minutes already? No. Okay. Is this everyone? I'm guessing it's everyone. Yeah. I mean, Phil just carrying Engine and Kurisu. Yeah. Anything interesting going on in this background? Chikara hugging Tatiana, nice. Sean still praying and Gina slapping sense into him. Top Initian, of course. Billy giving a peace sign to Rip, I guess, or a thumbs up. Hard to tell at this distance. Oh, yeah, I love this spread. I see Yeah, I agree with everything you're saying, Vescara. Soul, taking L's, best monologue in the series. Yeah, it's amazing, and yeah, this is really getting me too. Undercrease is still well. Creed's back with his mech. A little too late to end war now, but hey, at least he's here in spirit. And of course, Ichiko and Nico. Hell yeah. Uh, their bodies are merging back together. Oh? Well, it looks like things aren't turning out as we'd hoped. I'll back out. Juice's injustice is manifested. Use it to your advantage. Oh. The rest is up to you. Hey! Oh, who's even... Is this... Okay, it's Rip. Hey, what are you two boys cozying up to each other for? What? Yo, long time no see, Rip. You helped me out a ton. I'd feel like crap if I was the only one to find a happy ending. I need to do it like this, right? Yeah. Use your unrepair... If you're I saw Rip after unrepair and immediately thought, well, it must be his name, so I'm going to auto-correct the sentence to fit that. But no. If your unrepair rips through those two, they'll become unhappy. I guarantee it. What? I see. By cutting our soul with unrepair, you can stop it from trying to repair itself. Thanks a bunch, Rip. Oh, I love this so much. I really love this. I really thought Rip had missed his chance for a cool moment in this finale, but no, this is sick. I love this. And on that note, Unlimited Dead Road. That's the end of a chapter? Oh my, You see that, Soul? You're up against the last and strongest union. Oh, he is going phase 3. He is going phase 3 next week. That is a cool attack, and it's enough to knock God's head back, which I don't think it's the strongest attack we've ever seen. Like, I'm pretty sure Creed's blasts from last loop were doing a bit more force damage to Sun, but that is not an attack that many people would survive. Okay, let's have a look at chat. I think that was a great chapter. Okay, people telling me about my sound. Thank you very much, everyone who brought that to my attention. This could have gone very badly. Shush Web, it's not about the story, it's about the agenda. Funny. Love when characters from the story act like they are actors or something. Yeah, I agree. Could be taking place after the end if Chikara gets his eyes back, I guess. Yeah. Maybe this is Tozuka's subtle foreshadowing of the ending. Refs. And then all this stuff Skara said. Okay. Well, this was a really good chapter, and I'll do the usual thing. I'll start at page 1 and see if I have anything to mention about it, but this was straightforward and a significant toning down of the pace compared to last time. Now, I am looking back at the color page, and I'm thinking, what is Nico doing? Is he... Oh, he's probably telling Phil and Void to go get the others. Right? That's probably what he's doing. Because, like, this... It's not in chronological order, technically. Like, you know, we have the color page where they're jumping into action, and then they're talking, and then they jump into action again on page... Like, presumably this fits in around page 11. Oh, this is really cool. Fuko not noticing... It's funny. So she noticed Julia had awoken injustice, but not that Victor was back, which is funny. And then... yeah, acknowledging the 10 minutes. I mean, clearly Soul has some way to force them together, or maybe Andy was just wrong. And yeah, I love that Rip moment. This is a great chapter. Has it quite fixed my fears from last week? No, not really. But I did really enjoy everything this week had to offer. Clearing up some of the Julia, Dewey's stuff. Like, really, she is the same person. She is Dewey's. Like, it has... All of it was Dewey's and is Julia has coalesced into one body. And, you know, in Victor's arms, she chooses to still be Dewey's, but she has earned the name of Julia. So, in front of other people, she'll choose that name. And I really like that. I really like literally choosing identity is like a really brilliant play on, you know, how the story is about interpretation, how you interpret the rules, how you choose them for yourself. And yeah, I really like how it's handling the Dewey's Julia stuff. Soul is like merge. Like, I guess this is just his satellite, the same as everyone else's. But I'm also going to assume he's going to like merge with Sun at some point. Soul making like a soul wall. I feel like some people are going to get confused by that, considering Soul has literally only ever made a soul wall once before, and this looks kind of like Unchange. Like, obviously you can't have it white and glowing because you need to be able to see Victor and Julia behind it. But yeah, it does look more like Unchanged than Soul at this in this panel, unless he's cracking the satellite. But I don't know. And then, oh, that's cool. Everyone like calling in what I imagine is a meteor storm hitting Sun. That panel. The monologue about sharing the spotlight, like who's leading, is great. I love that very much. The double page spread of them all arriving is awesome. Nico like saluted. Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about it. Nico saluting Victor. Of course, I hadn't even thought about this. Now that Remember's been used, Nico and Victor are like they know each other properly. Like, they've known each other for for 99 loops. So, yeah, of course they'd like, oh, hey, it's nice to see you again, Victor. Duh. They've been fighting together for time immemorial. I mean, I'm surprised shippers are probably going to be very happy that Gina's first interaction is with Sean, but I'd love to see her interacting with Dewey's and Victor as well. Same with Void. I mean, Void's looking down at Victor, but that's about it. And then, yeah, the fusing. And I love the moment of Victor, like, preparing to give the mantle to Andy. And then Rip and Latla coming out is just amazing. Like, I love that so much. This is such a good chapter on every level. And then, yeah, finishing off with the attack. So, does anyone have any questions before we wrap up? What did you guys think of the chapter? Because I think I've said all I have to say about it. It is great. I love this. I was gonna think that Victor's 10 minutes would like serve as like an analog to the 11 minutes in the last loop, like until like Foucault had to survive until the arc launched. But clearly that 10 minutes isn't going to matter at this point. But yeah, this is great. And Soul, I mean, I've said it like 5 times at this point, but Soul looks like he's going to lock in next week. But he's really running out of chances to go phase 3, I think. But yeah, if that's all we've got today, then I will leave it there. Thank you everyone for coming today. It has been a great stream for a great chapter. Oh, Takara, there we go. Okay, I can type now, so quick roundup. Love the chapter, glad about the split. Only thing is my personal preference that I want Julia to have remained a more separate character, but I'm going to see how it plays out. No comment on shipping stuff. Yeah, I think it's probably best that I don't comment on the shipping stuff. But I personally do really like the direction they've gone with Dewey's and Julia in this. I think my thoughts would be different if Victor was like actively fawning over her, but luckily more pressing matters are at hand that will stop us from asking such difficult questions. But yeah, there we go. If that's all we have, then thank you everyone for coming and for watching, and I will go grab a bite to eat and start working on my thread. Thanks, guys. See you next time.